Hey, it's EA for Yarn, and today I'm going to show you how to make a two-color braided scarf on your Addi Pro knitting machine. So let's get started. So this is actually a very simple project, and I'm using Bernat Sheepish in teal and magenta, and both of these are acrylic and wool. And what I want to point out here is that these are 3-ounce skeins with approximately 167 yards apiece, because you will need to know that to make this project. You're going to need 2 balls, one of each color. And what I've done here, this is the first section, the first step of making this scarf. I have a tube made on the Addi Pro, and what I've done is I've cast it on with a piece of waste yarn, and then I've attached the working yarn, my sheepish yarn, and I've knit 245 rows, which basically uses up all but a very small amount of the skein. So with whatever yarn you're going to use, you want to knit, it's worsted weight by the way, you want to knit approximately 245 to 250 rows depending on the size of your skein. Mine was 167 yards per skein. Then I picked up the stitches around the machine with a piece of waste yarn as well, and grafted the ends of the tube together. So this is all one continuous loop. It's a tube, but it's all connected together. So it's already almost like an infinity scarf. It's just a very narrow one. And to learn how to do that, you're going to need to go watch my How to Seamlessly Graft Tubes video. So I have one piece that was 245 rows long, and I've grafted the ends together, making sure that they're not twisted. Then my second color, I have another tube that is also cast on and picked up with waste yarn, also 245 rows long, but I have not grafted it yet. So what I've done here is I have flattened it out so that it's totally untwisted, like so. So what we're going to do now is make the braided part. And what we're going to do is lay down the already grafted piece. You can kind of, fluff it a little bit if you want to. And we're going to lay it down so we've got kind of a sideways U shape here, laying on our work surface. And we're going to take the other colors section, my purple section, put the ends together, and we're going to have it folded in half, like so. It's folded in half. Now this is my folded end here. I'm going to lay this down on top of my other piece, like so. So I've got a sideways U on one side and a sideways U going the other way on top of it with the other color. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both ends of this, pick up the blue U, and bring the ends up through the center. Then I'm going to pull it back a little bit. I'm going to pull those two apart, like so. Then I'm going to take the ends together again and bring them up through the center. So basically what we have is this funny looking knot thing here. And here's our center, and we're going to start pulling. Not too much, but just to tighten it up enough that we have enough length to work on the other braid. And for the moment, you want to make sure that your ungrafted section, the purple, is not twisted. So this is kind of what our braid is going to look like. Not very hard to do at all. So now we're going to take the other end of the blue, and we're going to straighten it out here. We're going to bring it around up here to make another U, like so, that sideways U. So we're going to replicate what we just did down here on the other end, the other side where the two colors join together. So now I'm going to make sure that my purple sections are pretty straight. They're not twisted up or anything. I'm going to take this first purple section, the one closest to the other side. I'm going to bring it up through the U, come around, bring it up through again, and then go around again and bring it to the back underneath and lay it underneath. Now I'm going to take the other side and do the same thing. I'm going to come up through the U, bring it around, up through it again, and then around to the back, like so. So we're doing this again just on the other side, and you want to make sure that as you do this, your purple tubes do not get twisted, because you will be able to see that twist. And just make sure that they are untwisted on both sides, like so. And these ends are both at the back. So now what I'm going to do is I have this extra yarn here on the end that I left on there when I took it off the machine. And what I'm going to do is lay these two ends together, making sure they're not twisted, and graft them together. And I'm going to do that using my seamless grafting technique. Again, if you want to learn how to do that, go and watch my Seamlessly Grafting Tubes video. So I'm going to go ahead and graft these two ends together, and then I will show you how we finish it up. So now I have finished grafting the ends together over here, and this might look really short right now, but we're about to make it a whole lot longer. So what you're going to do is just grab, a handful of each color on the ends and pull to tighten up those braided ends, like so. And then you're just going to tweak it a little bit, just fluffing up that section to get it to look just the way you want, kind of like that. Just tweak it, adjust, give it a little tug here and there, and especially in the center here so you can see the multicolored section. And I'm just going to do the same thing over here. Tweak it, pull on it, make it look good. So once you have tweaked both of the braids to your liking, you now have a finished two-color infinity scarf with this braided detail. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you make this project, let me know how it turns out for you in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, making sure you click the little bell next to the subscribe button to be notified of new videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.